Our students, now we have to discuss a new topic, that is the assignment problem. Okay, na? An assignment problem is a particular case of transportation problem, or or we can say it is a special case of the transportation where the object is to assign the number of resources to an equal number of activities so as to minimize the total cost or maximize the total profit. So the main objective of the assignment problem is to assign the number of resources to an equal number of activities. For what purpose? To minimize the total cost, to minimize the time, to minimize the distance, or maximize the total profit, or maximize the total revenue, okay, or maximize the total sales. Okay, now the main objective of the assignment problem is to assign the number of resources to the number of machines, number of resources to the number of activity, equal number of activities. Okay, now so there are 5 resources are available. So and there are 5 resources are available and there are 5 machines are there. Sorry, here is the assignment problem place to assign the 5 resources to the 5 machines. Okay, na? At minimizing cost, by considering minimizing cost, by considering minimized time, by considering minimum distance, or in case of the maximize the profit or maximize the revenue or maximize sales. So by considering all this parameter, he has to assign the resources to the activities in the organization, that is equal. Okay, na? So take this example, let us discuss BO2. So let us say we have the n resources and n activities. Okay, na? So there are n resources are available and n activities are available, okay, in an organization. So by keeping the some terms, that is cost, profit, time, sales, etc., okay, of each resources for an each activity. Okay, the problem lies in assigning the each resource to one and only one activity. Okay, now so we can assign the one resources to the one activity only. We cannot assign the one resources to two activities. So this is one of the conditions. We can assign the one resources to the one activity. We cannot assign the one resources to two activities. Okay, na? So that the given measures of effectiveness is optimized. So then only we can get the optimal solutions. Okay, na? Understand? So then we have to move. Then we have to go to the Hungarian method procedures. Okay. So this is the method of the Hungarian method. Okay, this is a procedure. So based on the procedure, we can solve the assignment problem and get the optimal solution to the given problem. So now we have to discuss one by one. Okay, na? Okay. First, the Hungarian method, or is misidentified procedure name is person name is D. Koenig. Okay, na? Of assignment provides us with an efficient method of finding the optimal solution. The method can be summarized in the following steps. So the Hungarian method, or we can say his name is the D. Koenig. He provide one method. So by this method, by using that method, we can identify the optimal solution. Okay, na? So there are several steps are there. So by using those steps, we can get the optimal solutions. So what are those steps? We have to discuss one by one. First one, develop the cost table for the given problem. So develop where you can, first of all you can give the problem. We can say that is a cost table. Okay, na? So that is, we can say it is a square matrix or unsquare matrix or any one. So whatever you given the problem or a table, we can say that is a cost table. So under the first one, if the number of rows are not equal to the number of columns, a dummy row or dummy column must be added. The assignment cost for dummy cells are always 0. So after getting the cost table, sometimes you can give the square table, that is number of rows are equal to number of columns. Okay na? So sometimes you can give the number of rows are not equal to number of columns. Example, 5 rows are there, 6 columns are there. So in that case, one row is less than the columns. In that case, we have to add the dummy row to the row sides and assign the zero cost cell in the cells. Okay, so you can know while solving the problems how can we add the dummy rows, how can we assign the zero cost cell in the dummy cells. You can know better while solving the problems. Next, find the opportunity cost table. Okay, now how can we find the opportunity cost table? Locate the smallest cost element in each row of the given cost table and then subtract from each element of that row. So first step is, so there are 5 rows, example 5 rows are there, 5 columns are there. So first we have to identify the opportunity cost table. How can we identify opportunity cost table? Means first we have to identify the smallest cost element in each row. After identification of the smallest cost element in each row, and deduct this element from the others. Okay na? So next is, in the reduced matrix obtained, locate the smallest element in each column, then subtract that from each element of that column. Now each row and each column will have the at least one zero value. So here, after reduced matrix obtained, then we have to move to the column side, identify this smallest cost element in each column and deduct this element from the others. After subtraction of the column subtraction, then the matrix gets the, in each row and each column must be 0. Okay, 0 value. Okay na? So next we have to move to the third step, making the assignments in the opportunity cost matrix. So now, okay, examining all the rows successfully until a row with exactly one unmarked 0 is obtained. One unmarked 0 is obtained. Make an assignment to this single 0 value by making a square round it. So now examine all the rows successfully. Okay na? One by one. Okay na? So then you have to identify this single 0 element in the row, in each row. Okay na? And ignore the more than one zeros. If you identify the single 0 and make the assignment with a square table. Okay, make the square table. Next, for each row value that becomes assigned. Okay na? For wherever you can get the single 0, you have to make the assignment in each row. Okay na? And after making the assignment, okay, row wise, then wherever you make the assignment, then observe in the column wise, in the particular marked 0 or making the assignment cell. Okay, after making the assignment in that cell, you have to observe in the particular column, mark the other zeros. Okay, strike off all other zeros. You can observe in the while this sentence while solving the problem. Okay na? Next, repeat the steps. Okay na? Repeat the steps 3-1 and 3-2 for each column. Okay, also with exactly single 0 cell that has not been assigned. So same. So whatever did the row wise, same thing we have to use for the column wise. Identify the single 0 elements in each rows. If zeros are available, make the assignment in the wherever we can make the assignment, and observe the row wise. If any other zeros are available, mark the zeros, other zeros. Continues this process until all zeros in rows and columns are either assigned or strike off. Okay na? Next, fourth step, optimality criterion. After making the assignment, next step is if the number of assigned cells is equal to the number of rows or column, then it is an optimal solution. So after making the assignments, then count the number of assignments. If the number of assignments equal to the number of rows or columns, then we can get the optimal solutions. Okay, so the total cost associated with this solution is obtained by adding the original cost figures in the occupied cells. So wherever we can make the assignments, so we can calculate the total cost by using the first table. Okay, now by using the first table. Okay. Next, if no optimality is found, then go to the step 5. Suppose in case number of assignment is not equal to number of rows or columns, then we did not get any optimal solution. Okay, if the number of rows or columns is are not equal to number of assignment, in that case we did not get any optimal solution. In that case, we have to move further steps, that is revise the opportunity cost table. Okay na, here is draw a minimum here is okay, draw a minimum number of lines horizontally and vertically to cover all zeros in the revised cost table by using the following procedure. So if we did not get any optimal solution, we can draw the minimum number of lines horizontally and vertically to cover all zeros in the revised cost. Okay now, so table by using the following. For each row, first step, for each row in which no assignments was made. So after making the assignment, first we have to identify this row wise, identify the rows in which no assignment was made. Put the tick mark against to the particular row. Next, in the marked zeros, in the marked rows, okay na, if any zero cell occurs in these rows, mark a tick mark to the respective columns. Okay na, you can understand better in the while solving the problem this. Okay. So wherever you mark the rows, wherever you put the tick mark against to the particular row, observe in the particular row any marked zeros are available. After identifying the marked zeros, and make the tick mark against to the particular column. Okay. Next one, in the marked columns, if any assignment, in the marked columns, if any assigned zero occurs in those columns, tick the respective rows that contains those assigned zeros. After making the tick mark against to the column side, in the tick mark column, if you identify any assignments and after if we get the assignment, make the tick mark against to the particular row, okay, to the assignment cell. Okay, so repeat this process until number of rows or columns can be marked. Okay na? Draw straight lines through unmarked rows and marked columns. Draw the straight lines. Okay na? Draw the straight lines through unmarked rows. Wherever you can get the unmarked rows, means we cannot put the tick mark, make the straight lines, or we can say draw the horizontal lines. So next, marked columns. After putting the tick mark to the particular columns, draw the straight lines, okay na, to the column wise. Okay. Next, we have to further steps. If the number of lines drawn, okay, if the number of lines drawn is equal to the number of rows, okay, the current solution is optimal solution. If the number of lines drawn is equal to the number of rows or columns, then we can get the optimal solution. If we not get the number of lines is equal to the number of rows or columns, so then we did not get any optimal solution. So in that case, we have to move to the further steps. Okay na, that is what, develop the new revised opportunity cost table. Okay na, cost table. So from among the cells not covered by any line, from among the cells not covered by any line. Okay, from among the cells not covered any line, choose the smallest element, call this value of k. Okay, subtract k from every element in the cell not covered by line. Okay na. So already we drawn the horizontal lines, vertical lines, straight lines. So identify the smallest cost element in the table. We can say that value is a k, and subtract the value of k wherever the elements which does not cover any line. Okay, add k to every element in the cell which covered by two lines. So wherever the two lines are meeting, we have to add the value of k to that particular cell. That is intersection of two cells. Next, elements in cells covered by one line remain unchanged. Wherever the lines are drawn, which covered by the elements which covered by lines, we could not change. Okay na. Okay, next step 7, repeat steps 3 to 6 until an optimal solution is obtained. So we can repeat these steps from 3 to 6 until we can get the optimal solution is obtained. Okay, so these are steps of the Hungarian method. Okay na, by using the Hungarian steps we can get the optimal solution for the assignment problem. Okay, thank you.